Hello students, welcome to English class. I'm your English teacher, Mr. Oza, and it is time for us to take a look at classwork number 75. The novel we are reading is Siddhartha, and the author is Hermann Hesse. And today we're going to look at chapter 1, The Journey Begins. So here we go, let's jump right in with some directions. First off, watch this video. Thank you for doing that. You've already done your predictions and your pictures and coming up with some questions, so thank you for doing that. Your next step is going to be to read this chapter. Once the video is over, the PDF is linked in your Google Doc, and then as you're reading the chapter, or after you're reading the chapter, whatever you prefer, you're going to write down 2 main ideas. You're going to write your own questions about the chapter. You're going to write your own questions, two questions to be exact, and you're going to do an open response question in which I'm going to ask you to answer an opinion-based question and use one quote from the novel. So let's quickly review those pictures that you took a look at in the document. So here's our main character, Siddhartha. And again, these pictures are taken from the Siddhartha 1972 movie. And so this is Siddhartha and his best friend Govinda. The first chapter talks about how Siddhartha is a very well-respected guy in his village. He lives in a village in ancient India, and the prominent religion there is Hinduism. And people really look up to him. You know, the females in the village, they all kind of have a crush on him. He's like a popular guy, and he's a leader. And he's going to become a great leader of the village someday, and Govinda is his good friend who looks up to him. This is an idea of what the village might look like, just a village in ancient India where the prominent religion, again, is Hinduism. One day, Siddhartha sees the Samanas traveling through his village and begging for food, and he says, wow, these guys seem to be very spiritual, very religious. They have it all figured out. I want to be like them, the Samanas. And so this is kind of disappointing to some of the people in the village, especially his father. Here's a picture of his father. And Siddhartha, right around, college age, like right around your age, somewhere around 18 to 20 years old, Siddhartha's like, I want to leave the village and I want to go become a samana. I want to go join these guys. They seem so content and they seem so, enlightened. They seem like they've got it all figured out. I want to go join them. And at first, the father is not having it. The father is not happy that his son wants to leave the village. And so the chapter will end with a conversation between Siddhartha and his father. So again, once this video is over, we'll be done in just a moment. I'm going to have you read the chapter on your own. The PDF is in the document, and you're going to write down 2 main ideas in your document. The instructions are right there in your Google Doc. Just follow them. First step is to write down 2 main ideas, and then you're going to write your own questions and answer them. You're going to write one level 1 question and one level 2 question. A level 1 question is just a basic question with a right or wrong answer, a simple question that you'll be able to answer. A level 2 question is maybe an opinion-based question, a little deeper question, a question that might be, just based on inferencing or one reader's opinion, just a deeper level question. I have another video linked in the document if you need a little help writing your own questions. And then the last step is to do an open response. Please read the prompts. The prompts will be very helpful for you. There's also a rubric that's going to be very helpful for you. So make sure that you read before you start writing. All right? As always, in the open response, you're just sharing your own opinion, so don't worry about getting an answer right or wrong. As long as you use a quote from the novel or anywhere else. If you have seen a show, read a book, watched a movie with any related content that you can connect to this story, and this question, then please, that would be even better than using a quote from the novel, because it shows that you can make connections between 2 different texts. So please make sure you use some kind of quote, any kind of quote, okay? If it's from the novel, then that would be great, all right? If it's from anywhere else, that would be even better. So slightly different directions than the last unit that we did, but again, it's pretty straightforward. Just follow all the directions in your Google Doc. I really hope that you enjoyed this first chapter. Please don't hesitate to ask me any questions. It can be a little tough to start something new, and if you have any questions about the vocabulary or any concepts coming up, please ask me. So thank you as always for watching, and I hope you all have a great class.